phone off.
Yeah. So we'll certainly give that a go.
That's good. Yeah, you guys are going to Mozambique, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
That must be
beautiful,
nice.
Beautiful place. And if I ever run another lodge, it will be there.
So, no, so it's maybe.
I've always got my eyes open for another project.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So you mentioned also that you are basically your background is fine arts. You can see that in Vuyatella, all the decorations and stuff.
I'd say my forte is mosaic, which I've been doing since we built Vuyatella in 1999. And that's definitely the creative avenue that I'm going to choose to pursue.
You're going to spend more time in that now as well?
Yeah,
again,
absolutely.
Now that you have it.
I think I'd like to devote full time to it.
Full time even? Okay, right, nice,
Yeah.
Oh, that's great stuff.
So the lodge will only get more mosaics.
Special, No, but it's Vuyatella, for those of you that haven't seen it actually. I think we did a wee bits on it some time ago. One of Marco's last ones, I think.
We went down so people and saw the mosaics and the decorations.
So I think people can look it up on the, but it's very special. It's not the typical lodge.
When we were building it, we were a bit sort of going to go on the mundane colonial look of all other lodges, and then we thought, hold on a second, we need to distinguish ourselves somehow. And we travelled around to about 14 different game lodges, and we realised we needed to do something different, and something that was relative to our style. And Vuyatella, we've sort of focused on a contemporary South African look. A lot of South African artworks. There's a lot of recycled goods there. I'm not sure if you saw the Coca-Cola bottle
it's very special.
And it's actually worked very well because it's the game here in the Sabi Sands is fantastic. I'm sure everybody can. So you really rely on your lodge to set yourself apart from. And then it's not only the buildings, but it's this fantastic group of people that we've got involved in our team. And I think that is the.
I've met some of them, and they're all really nice and special and open and friendly, and
family,
it's really.
And we're
really nice.
Fortunate enough, many years ago when our children were small and needed to attend a preschool, that we got involved with the villagers and built a preschool, which our girls went to, and it was quite an amazing situation for us to be pulled into a community. And with the result that my children don't have one mother, they've got several mothers. And if I'm not around, there's many other women who will keep an eye on them. And so it's been, that I think has been one of the highlights of. And in the end,
I think that's also going to determine your success. How much you involve the community, and
it's pivotal. I think in a country like South Africa, you can't isolate these exclusive game reserves. You've got to have communities benefiting either directly through employment or through creating. I mean, the villages out here are seriously in the middle of nowhere. They are far. And sometimes I think the government's kind of forgotten them, and sometimes there's no diesel to run their water pumps. So it takes the business people in the area to step up and give a helping hand and get people.
It's very, very important.
So that's been one of the special things that's happened here.
And also for those of you maybe that also want to read a little bit about that, Juma of course has their own website. It's juma.co.za, also .com as well. Okay.
And all the stories are there. You can go to the history, you can go to meet the people, you can go to philosophy and history. All
subscribe to the drum lead.
And we've got Rangers diaries going back to 1998, which are daily updates of what our daily updates of what our guests have seen for more than 10 years now. And we've got newsletters as well. Our current monthly newsletter, which goes out to almost 4,000 people a month, has been going for it must be about 8 years now. And we've also got piece by piece stories that have been going for 5 years before that. So there are a lot of stories that have happened over the years, and it's and the newsletter focuses more on the behind the scenes. What happens in the lodges. So it makes for a fun read.
Yeah, so definitely go check that out. It's juma.com or .co.za. And also, yeah, I wanted to ask that at the beginning, but the name Juma has a special meaning, eh?
Yes, going back into the old Tsonga dictionaries, it means tracking. But we've adapted it a bit because it's quite I wouldn't say ambiguous, but it's quite a broad spectrum word, and we've taken the option of saying roar of the lion.
Yeah.
So that's how it came about. And Vuetela means come and visit again, which we've got many guests that have
do that. Yeah, I
come and visit again.
Yeah, we hear lots of people actually that.
Jerry and Sandy here.
Yeah, they said they've come here for 10 years or something like that, and it's almost from the beginning then.
Yeah. And that's such a thrill because it's like almost having family back because they skip a year and then they're back. So we get a excellent feedback from them and what's changed. Because while you're here on the ground, it's things are happening and you might not be noticing them, but somebody who comes after a year and has got fresh eyes, then you think, wow, things have really happened.
Yeah, it's just like if you have a child growing up, you don't see it day to day, but if you come after 2 months or a year, then somebody comes and you're big, and so that must be great. But also just, I'm sure during those years a lot of things have happened, but there's one question actually that we ask all our guests. I was asked it, and Herman and all the others, and it's a very obvious question. I said, what's your favorite animal? And we all struggle of answering it, but maybe you'll do a better job than we do.
I've been asked this before, and I've got to ask, is it prey, predator, or bird?
You're free to choose, or you can pick 3 if you like.
Okay, my prey animal would definitely be a nyala. It's just because when we first came here, there were only 3 male nyalas, and my father-in-law brought in 9 females from the Natal parks, which have now developed into a herd. I think there must be, they don't all hang out together, but there must be in excess of 50 around here. And then, of course, they've spread as far afield as Bush Lodge, which is 10 kilometers away. So, and they're just so beautiful. I mean,
definitely.
Sometimes I think they wouldn't be out of place in a forest in Germany. They seem much too fine and things. So I'd say a nyala. Predator, a leopard for its sheer beauty and grace, definitely, but I'd say for their pack instinct and looking out for each other, definitely wild dog. And we had the fortune a couple of years in a row of having wild dogs denning on the property. And it was the most amazing experience at that stage. We had cameras on the den during the day and at night, as well as following them on a virtual game drive. So it actually took me about 3 months to get to see them in real life, but they're absolutely beautiful. And a bird, I would say yellow-billed kite. They're pretty common, but they're amazingly tenacious. I mean, you can see them living in a lot of different habitats, and just their aerial skills are unbelievable. And
it's an interesting choice. I don't think many people.
What are your choices?